Hey everyone! So today's video is going to be a review and swatches over some high-end nail polish brands. And the reason I wanted to do this, I've actually never purchased any high-end polishes before, but I wanted to do this because I thought that this would be a really good video to really see if these polishes are worth the money. Many people don't talk about the higher brands, and I think that's because not a whole lot of people buy the higher brands because they're expensive and they would rather go spend, go buy more for less amount of money. So I really just want to see how they compare to other polishes and see if they're, oh my gosh, amazing, you have to drop the money on it, or if maybe not so much. I do want to apologize in advance since I am new to creating videos and I'm trying to figure this all out. I did have some lighting issues, so some of the polishes didn't completely show true to color, and I'm really sorry about that. I did take some pictures in the sunlight also, and I'll be inserting those so that you can really see what it looks like in the natural light. As opposed to just being inside. But I have problems in the room that I film in because I do not get really any natural light in this room. I get very, very little. So I'm having to do a lot of lamps and a lot of lights all over the place to really try to create some lighting so that things look good for you guys. Some of them did show up okay, but some of the darker ones really had a hard time pulling up, so I apologize. Please bear with me as I kind of figure this out and try different lighting techniques and different things so that we can really try to get the most accurate color representation for you, because that's my ultimate goal. Let's go ahead and get right into the review and the swatches. First, I'm going to go ahead and show you the samples that I got from Sephora, and then we'll get into the nail polish. So the first sample that I got is It's Potent Eye Cream by Benefit. And this says, it fades dark circles and helps smooth fine lines for brighter, younger looking eyes. And actually it seems like, the sample size is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the amount that we got. I am excited to try this and see how this works. And again, if you're not familiar with Sephora, with how it works, you get to pick out the samples that you want. That I got was Hydra Life BB Cream by Dior. And this one, there's maybe enough in here for at least one, maybe two applications. I am not sure though how this is going to look. One thing I really didn't like about this is that it only came in 3 colors. And obviously, the samples, you can try any color. But, when you actually look at like the full bottle on Sephora.com, it only came in 3 colors, which I really don't like it when companies, especially something that's expensive as this, comes out with only 3 colors, because people are not just 3 skin tones. People are a wide variety of skin tones. This sample here, I'm not even sure how you say it. Something YvesSaintLaurent, I don't know, but that's the brand right there. And this is called Touche Eclat, I think is how you say it. I don't know, but that's what the product's called. And this actually came with 3 different colors for you to try. And this is basically like a highlight. I showed you here, it's a highlighting cream. Basically, you can see it's like in a bottle. It looks like it comes in like a little twisty tube maybe, with a little brush applicator there. But the 3 colors I got, and I took some notes over here. I got, this is Luminous Radiance, which is a light to fair, and it's pink undertones. This is a Luminous Ivory, which is a light to fair in yellow undertones. And this is a Luminous Sand, which is a medium with pink undertones. So I'm definitely pink undertone. I'm cool undertone, pink undertone. So I'm not sure if I'll try this one. I don't know how it's going to look, but I'm definitely excited to try these 2 to see how it's going to look on me. So that's exciting for that. Last sample I want to show you before we get into the nail polish is, as I mentioned before, you only get 3 samples when you go through Sephora.com. But there's a secret, and you can put in coupon codes and you can get other samples. You can't put in multiple coupon codes. Sad face, you can only get 1, but you can put in a coupon code and you can get another sample. So I'm going to go ahead and I will include the coupon code that I used down below in the description box, so if you want to use it you can. But the one that I got was the Lancome Loves Lashes. It's a trio travel size mascaras, which is awesome when you get that for free. So I'm going to go ahead and show those to you. And I've used Lancome mascaras before and I've liked them, so I'm excited to try these. Okay, so these are the three that come with this sample. And what you get, this one here, you do get a primer one, which I think is awesome. And this is these are all travel size again. The CILS Booster XL. And I just want to show you this brush because I'm actually really excited to try this brush because the bristles are close together. I've tried some primers where the bristles are a lot farther apart and I've had problems with it, so I'm excited to try this. I have not had this before. And then this is the Definition, the High Definition Mascara in black. Go ahead and show you this brush as well. And this is the mascara I've tried before and I did like it. So I'm glad I have another one to try there. And then the last one I got was the Hypnose Doll Lashes, which give you the Wide Eye Look mascara in So Black. So that's what this one. And the brush that looks a lot different than the other one. So I haven't tried a brush quite like this before. I've tried one similar. So we'll see how that looks and see how if that does anything for me. So now that we've gone over the samples, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get into the nail polish. The first polish I want to show you is actually a duo, and it's from Illamasqua. This duo I got together, and it was actually on sale for $19, which made me really excited because normally these retail for $17 for just one bottle, so to get two for $19 was really good. So let's go ahead, we'll open this up and take a look at the colors. So it came with two colors. This first one here is called Viridian, and this is a very beautiful, they describe it like as a peacock green. I'm going to have swatches to show you in a second, but I mean it is definitely green. It's like a greenish, almost kind of blue, chromy, glittery, shimmery loveliness. I mean, this one's kind of hard to describe. Actually, I mean, it's green, but it also has some blue in it, so it's almost kind of like turquoise. And I just want to show you how it looks on there. There's the brush. Beautiful color. And again, this one was called Viridian. And then the other color that came with it was called Glitterali, and this you can really see from the light the sparkle that's in this. It's a beautiful deep burgundy wine color with some luminescent glitters inside of there, and this color again is beautiful. I'll show you that on the bottle as well. Beautiful. The Illamasqua packaging, it does have 0.5 fluid ounces, so that's the same amount you would get in like an OPI or China Glaze bottle, and it does come like in this square bottle here. So I just thought that was a really nice, cute design to be a little different. And I have to tell you that the formula on these was amazing. This one, I actually did 2 coats on this one and just 1 coat on this one, but honestly, I didn't need 2 coats. It was completely beautiful, opaque, non-streaky, 1 coat flat. It's an amazing formula, and I mean, and come on, when you're paying that kind of money, you would hope that they would give you amazing formulas, and these definitely did deliver. This color, and these are very, you know, jewel tone, as you can see, kind of green and red. You can maybe wear them at Christmas time. And then these, it's kind of hard to see the glitter in the nail. Once you put the polish on, you don't see the glitter as much, but man, when you're in the sunlight or you're in any kind of light and that light hits those glitters just perfect, they sparkle. Next color I want to show you is a Butter London color, and this is in the shade Kerfuffle, which, how cute is that name, Kerfuffle? And here is the packaging, and I want to talk about Butter London just a little bit. First of all, I want to say I did kind of take the plunge and I paid $15 for this bottle. It is pricey, but I wanted to try it to kind of show you the bottle a little bit. Here you can see just kind of a square bottle, and it does have 0.4 fluid ounces in it, and this is kind of cute. So you actually, it says lift to pull open. You actually pull this off, and then there's a cap inside, and on the top of the cap there's this little bird with a little crown on his head, and then you can just unscrew this cap here, and then you have your polish inside. So I thought the packaging was super cute. This one I was actually really excited about because when I was reading it online, it said that it was going to be like a pinky, peachy, tangerine-y, coral, pastel-y kind of color. And I've really been looking for like a pastel orange kind of color is what I've really been looking for. And all the pictures online, it was saying that it was going to be that for me, and I was so excited because I have like a pink pastel color already kind of, but I wanted more of like an orangey, peachy one. And I was excited to get it, and then I got it in the bottle, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is pink. And it looks so pink. And I was just like, oh my gosh. But putting it on, and it is still pink. It is still pretty pink, but once it dried, it does have more of a peach tone to it. It's still on the pink side. It's a pink peach instead of like an orange peach, but it's still on the peachier side. And after it dried and I put it on, I think it's a beautiful shade. Formula again was great. This is 2 coats of polish, and it was very easy to apply, easy to work with, not streaky. Great formula. I wouldn't, but for the price tag, I think it definitely does deliver considering how expensive it is. The next set of nail polishes is by Julep, and it actually came in the trio, and I got the shades of gray. And yes, this was inspired by the book 50 Shades of Grey. So Julep came out with some of their popular gray colors. Julep for a single bottle normally retails for $14, but this package on Sephora.com was actually $15, so it's only $5 for each bottle. So if you want to try Julep or you want some grays, then this might be a good idea for you. So we're going to take these out. We'll talk about the packaging a little bit, and we'll talk about the colors. The first color that this came in is called Harley, and Harley is just like a silver metallic color, and we'll kind of open this up so you can see it has a nice long brush, and it's a nice long bottle. And another thing I wanted to show you, speaking of the bottle, you know, obviously it's a very tall, thin, square kind of design, and this, like the Butter London, you can actually pull the lid off like that if you wanted, and you can unscrew it and use it that way if you wanted to do that. But also with this one, you can leave the lid on if you wanted and screw it off. You don't have to take it off. The other one though, on the Butter London, like this, it will not screw. You have to take that cap off and then unscrew it from there. It will not work the other way. And I have to tell you, I'm kind of disappointed with this. It's kind of streaky, and sometimes, especially like with the silver metallics, I don't know how much of the streak you can see or not, but sometimes with the silver metallics that can be really hard on the formula. But it was kind of streaky, and I was hoping that for something like Julep it wouldn't be streaky at all, but it was kind of streaky. The silver color's still nice. It was but because of that streakiness, I had to work with it a lot to really get it to even look kind of not streaky. It was very difficult to work with. The formula for this one, and this goes for all the Juleps, was thin. Not necessarily thin bad, but thinner than I was expecting it to be. The other ones were much more creamy and thick and laid on the nail very nicely. It was very runny too. It was like running all over my nail. I had a very hard time trying to get it to even look decent on my nail. This one also is 2 coats. Okay, so then the second one is called Kim, and this is a deep charcoal gray kind of color with the slightest bit of shimmer inside of it. A deep charcoal gray with a little bit of shimmer. There's with the brush. And here, promise I'm not doing what you guys think I'm doing to you. Here's a swatch of that one. It looks kind of black on camera, but I promise you it's not black. It is a deep charcoal gray. This color is actually very pretty. I really like this color a lot. And like I said, it has just that shimmer, a little bit of shimmer to it, which gives it a nice touch. So I like it because if you're maybe instead of like using, here's the last one too, I'll just show you all three real quick. Maybe instead of getting jet black, you could do this because like I said, it's a nice deep charcoal gray, but it doesn't give you that complete cutting edge that a black polish will sometimes do and be way too dark and like, oh my gosh. But this is a nice deep dark shade, so it can kind of give you that illusion. Again, this formula was thin, but I liked it. This, you definitely need 2 coats. The first coat does go on very thin, but the second coat really thickens it up and gives it that opaqueness that you need. But still a very pretty color. I really like that one a lot. And then the third one is called Dendrie. And this is just like your average like dove gray kind of color. Dove gray. And this is very pretty also. I really like it. Here is the swatch of that one. And it has no shimmer, it's just a basic cream. This is 2 coats. Again, it was thin. It needed 2 coats. The first coat was very thin, but the second coat again really thickened it up and made it opaque. Very pretty dove gray. I really like these combos. Like I said, I'm disappointed with this silver one, but these two definitely make up for it, and they're gorgeous and I love them. These bottles only contain 0.27 fluid ounces of product, which in my opinion, that's pretty small. I mean, you're not getting much in there. So to pay, if you're paying retail $14 for one of these, I don't know, that's really expensive in my opinion, that you're getting half the amount that you get in this. And this one costs $14 normally, and normally this one costs $17, and you're getting half the amount of product. And I just don't think that, I mean, when you're looking at that, thinking how much you're getting, it's a lot of money to spend on a product, especially then when you get ones like this where you're like, really? You're going to give me something like that but charge me that kind of money? So you really want to, you know, do your homework on these higher end ones before you purchase. And then I have one more polish to show you, and actually I had to get this one because I needed a couple more dollars to be able to get free shipping, and I was like, okay, if I'm going to spend this kind of money, I might as well try to get free shipping. So I actually ended up picking up a Sephora by OPI polish, and this one is called Meet Me at the Disco. And you can see it has silver glitter and a lot of luminescent glitter. It's very, very sparkly, very pretty. And these are normally $9, but they are half off right now on Sephora.com, so I only got this for $4.50. So it was okay. I was pretty happy with that. And then here's a swatch of that one. And I don't have anything underneath it. This is just one thick coat of polish. I didn't put any, I just wanted so you could see it. It's pretty. I mean, obviously it's not going to be opaque because it's glitter, but it does give you a lot of glitter on your nail. You know, the whole reason I wanted to do this video and I purchased these was to really see, is it worth paying the extra money to get the higher end polishes? And my answer is yes and no. I think that you can get some really good ones, but you really have to do your homework first. You want to go online and look at reviews. You want to look at swatches. You want to see different things. And the reason why is because you just kind of don't know what you're going to get until you try it on and you get it home and you look at it, and either you can love it or you can hate it or you can be so-so with it. You know, a perfect example was with this Julep in the color Harley, and it's so streaky. And you know, and it's like, if I were to pay, I mean, I'm glad I'm only paid $5 for it, but if I were to pay $14 for this bottle and then got it home and had that happen, I would have been taking it right back to the store. I mean, that's just ridiculous that you're going to charge me that kind of money and not give me a top-notch perfect product. So this one kind of let me down, but the other two Juleps were great. I loved them. The Illamasqua, I loved them. The Butter London, I like the formula and I like the polish, but the color I'm just kind of on. You know, I'm not really completely sold with the color. So I like it, it's pretty, and I'll keep it, I will wear it, I like it, but it's not what I was hoping for. You know, and that's really what you need to pay attention to. You really need to figure out if it's worth the money to you. So it's just, I think it's really going to depend. If it's an amazing shade that has no dupes and you can't find anywhere else, and you're like, oh my gosh, if I don't have that color, I'm going to die, maybe it'll be worth it to you to buy that. But like I said, I think the main message I'm trying to come across here is look them up first. Look at swatches, look at reviews, see how the formulas are, see if it's something you really want, because coming up with, you know, having to spend that kind of money on such an expensive polish can be, you know, you can really have buyer's remorse if you get a product that you don't like. Or you could be totally ecstatic that you get an amazing, beautiful polish. I'd have to say, out of all of them, you know, you already know which one I don't like at all, but my favorite one, really, I think, are the Illamasquas. They were beautiful. They went on flawless. I only needed one coat, really. These are great formulas. You get a lot of product, and they're thick and opaque and creamy and all the things that you look for in a high-end polish. I would have to say that these probably are the best, and the Juleps, I think, are at the bottom of the line. The Butter London was in the middle. The Juleps, like I said, they were just thin, and although the colors were pretty, the other two really were good. That one, I mean, it really just let me down, kind of with the brand in general, and really that you only, the amount of product that you get, I don't like either, that you only get, you know, half the amount that you would in like an OPI or bottle, or even in the Illamasqua bottle. I don't like that you only get half the amount and the price tag is still up there with the rest of them. Okay, so I think that really concludes kind of my video that I wanted to do. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please leave me comments if you think any suggestions you have, or videos you want to see, or ways I can make these videos better. Please subscribe. And I also want to let you know a couple of tidbits. I do have some other hauls that are going to be coming up, and I have, speaking of Julep, I do have another video talking more about Julep and things about them, and you'll see more what I mean when that comes up. But it won't be the next video, but it should be the video after that. But it's going to be amazing. I'm going to tell you how you can get free Julep products. So I think that's awesome, because then that way you can try them out and not pay anything, and see if you like it or not, and see if you would want to get something like that in the future. So if you're thinking about trying out Julep, I highly, highly recommend that you watch my videos coming up, because I have a really awesome, super cool secret to share with you, and I am so excited about it. Oh, I'm all excited already, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Don't forget to visit my polish blog, totalpolishjunkie.blogspot.com, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!